On December 20th, 1968, two teenage lovers was found dead nearby Lake Herman Road, which was a well-known lover's lane. However, when as the police arrived, they were too late. The killer has disappeared. After 1 week of searching, the California City Police gave up on the case, and they asked for the help of detectives for their team. Eventually, the case went to FBI and other private agencies. According to the FBI FIR, the people who were found dead was David Faraday and Betty Lou Jensen. They weren't the members of any gang. The FBI suggested the police to improve the security, and they decided to spread the investigation. But there is a problem, you see. At the place where this incident was happened, there were no CCTV footage nor any witnesses, and because of that, even after a month, they didn't even got a small lead. After 7 months, another murder happened. And it was also two lovers named Mikkel Majo and Arlo Farron. But after that day, at around 12:30, a man's call came to the Vallejo police station, claiming that he was responsible for the two murders. Police traced the call, and the call was coming from a phone booth that was situated around 1 kilometer from the police station.
Vallejo Police Department.
I want to report a double murder. You go 1 mile east on Columbus Parkway, public park. You'll find kids in a brown car. They were shot with a 9mm Luger. I also killed those kids last year.
But again, when the police came, it was too late. After that, on August 1st, 1969, 3 letters were arrived on 3 main local press in California, and these 3 letters were almost identical. In crude handwriting, the letter read, "Dear Editor, this is the murderer of the 2 teenagers last Christmas at Lake Herman, plus the girl on the 4th of July near the golf course. To prove I killed them, I shall state some facts which only I Christmas 1. Brand name of ammo Super X. 2 10 shots were fired. 3. The boy was on his back with his feet to the car. 4. The girl was on her right side, feet to the west. 4th July worst, girl was wearing patterned slacks. 2. The boy was also shot in the knee. 3. Brand name of ammo was Wester. Here is part of a cipher. The other 2 parts of this cipher are being mailed to the editors of the Vallejo Times plus SF Examiner. I want you to print this cipher on the front page of your paper. In this cipher is my identity. If you do not print this cipher by the afternoon of Fry 1st of Aug 69, I will go on a kill rampage Fry. Night. I will cruise around all weekend killing lone people in the night, then move on to kill again until I end up with a dozen people over the weekend. And it also included cryptic messages including Greek letters, Morse code, weather symbols, and alphabets. Later that day in one of these newspapers, the cryptogram print came out. Even though the cops didn't actually care about these cryptic messages, they thought that these was someone's act to gain publicity.
And so I did take him as a killer. To me, a killer isn't a normal person, so I assumed at the time that something was wrong, but as far as a psychopath or any other aberration, I really didn't realize at the moment. I wasn't concerned because I was cooperating with him and I expected that he would cooperate with me.
On September 27, 1969, 2 college students named Brian Hartnell and Cecilia Shepard were having a picnic at Lake Berryessa when Cecilia noticed a man walking towards them. Cecilia mentioned it to Brian, but Brian dismissed it as nothing. He was wearing a black executioner-type hood with the zodiac symbol on his chest. As the man pointed the gun, he demanded the couple's money and car key. After they gave him that, he tied up both of them and stabbed them in back a couple times. Just like before, he reported this also to the police. Luckily, the folks nearby took them to the hospital, but Cecilia got passed away, but Brian survived. On October 1969, another attack by Zodiac happened. At those days, the Zodiac killer was the main headline of all of the local newspapers, and this made the people nearby terrified and panicked. Even though the police force was powerful, they couldn't catch him, but there was 2 suspects on this. First person is Arthur Lee Allen, second is Earl Van Best. But up to this day, no one knows who is the real Zodiac killer is.